Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Ahmed Lamoyer. On a previous video, we import our API to our Anypoint Studio. So on this one, we're gonna add all the functionality to the API. Let's start it from right here. Then I'm gonna move it on. I will create different folder. Then we're gonna separate each of this one in different folder to organize it, and we're gonna create a properties file to connect it to and apply all the necessary step that the API is supposed to have. Let's start it with put. On this side is a palette. Right here you see you click on core that has all the important one. They categorize it by, you see the scope, this is the scope one. The sing, catch, flew for each, parallel for each, sub, try, until successful. Each they name even explain themselves. Like until successful, if the you will pick the one if you really want to something. Let's say I wanna add database to get enter my DB. So you just pick that one and try it till it becomes successful, and try again, retry scope they're giving to you. There's like a designating area that when they come to a scope, there's like a basic area they give it to you, and you drag and drop. They call this one component. Each of this one is component. This is the queue component. This is for the error handling. I will explain to you. We're gonna create a very good error handling, and we're gonna add it to it, and we're gonna work with one of those one also choice, and we're gonna attach it each one. But just read it right here. This is for error handling, this for flu. You want to send it to a different direction. When it says come flu control, they will send it for different direction based on the condition or the expression is required. And transformation, you could remove the variable, set variable, and define variable. And this is for batch aggregator, batch job, and I will explain what it does. But let's go with a favorite one, the one you most using it. They come right here. Is that the average also stored with HTTP. This come from HTTP because we create the HTTP service, and basically on a MuleSoft companies, they most likely they use the HTTP. And I'm gonna also create a SOAP one, but the SOAP I don't think they're using that much, but still I'm gonna create a visual and we will do it together. So let's focusing on right now, this is the logger. Otherwise you will write you a Java code something, log your message, but the good thing is right here, drag and drop, that's all you do. And basically I want to drag two logger. Once I receive the data, and second I want to drag the drop once I receive the payload. I will say, for example, you click right here, this functionality, when you click right here, let me explain the property for you. You just click on a logger has a name, you give them any name, start log something, you give them any name, you like starter logger and a start log. You just, this is the right here is you see fx switch to expression mode, you click on that, and the direct, if you click on that one, they directly to the specific language, they call them a data view, they will take you there. But let's try something, request receive, request is receive something. We're gonna write like I say request has been received. If my spelling is wrong, sorry about that. Just leave request has been received like. Then after that they will send it to a different one. We will do it now. I said I will copy that. It is my PC put. I will update information. You click right here, click again the sign. The data view start with the hash, the $sign plus bracket. You can, the request has been received, and to put a private route. This is a private route. I will tell you why. This is a private route because it has a handling, and I will tell you more. But just remember, this is a private route, and the way you know it, it is from a that has a section they call it error handling. If they don't have that section right here, then that would be a sub flow. But this is a private flow, and this is a category. Because if you want more information, pick the debug. But we want the list, because if I put that on a product environment, like somewhere I use it, they will get a lot of detail. If somebody know the job, especially computer, they will hack your computer. So this way we will go with the info, the less information we will add it, whatever information that is necessary. And category, when you pick, that is again is a metadata, is not, you could add note and extra information you want to add it, and help. There's not that much right here. We come to transformation. Before transformation, because we want to insert the data, insert, let's say database, let's say just say insert. You see coming database, anything. There's a lot of database function they did it individually, but let's put it in front of that, because, and if you check, because this one I want to keep it, I will bring some changes right here, but still I want to keep it. And I want to take another transformation. Transform is a data view component where we could manipulate our data according to our need. Like a business need, let's say I want to manipulate the data right here. Like, let's say I want to change it, I want to enrich it, I want to bring the changes the way I want it, then send it to a next node. You will see it, like when I receive the payload, they would come right here, then I will manipulate it, I will send it to my insert database. Then how should we insert database? Like you once you click, the database will be right here. You click on sign, you see the first thing, you just name is always name. We go to connector, you just click right here. The good thing is on that, everything is either you come with a Maven supporting, you just copy the Maven dependency, add it right here, and you don't need to download the jar. Some people do it, but because it's Java, you click right here, you go to property, again you started the hardest way, the path, the library. If you familiar with the Java, you add the external, that's fine, this way is fine, but I like this way, it's easy and it's so simple. And you just let's say I want to add connector, and give any name to your connector. It's a database config. Then you pick the what is the I want to connect to MySQL, and it's a database config, whatever name you want to give it to him. And you need to provide him your host, because we are local host, honestly local host, and the port is for that ASQL 336. This is the port, default port for them. The user I have is root, and password is also root. Database, because ESQL also schema require, I wanna, this is my database, I wanna add it. And if you test it, list it. And one more thing before I test it, you see right here, you need a jar file. You click right here, you see recommended one. You could add the Maven by yourself, like from right here you can add it, link it, but that's good. You just click recommended one, they will do the job for me. See, whatever is recommended one, they will put it for me. You could modify if you want the Maven or remove it. You see, this is the Maven, you copy it, a dependency, there's a kind of location, there's a location where the stuff is located. You open that one and paste it, but it's already added, so they already added to a Maven project, so we don't need to do anything. Now if you test it now, that would be connected. Okay, connect successfully, done, finish. We just configure, so easy. Now we will, because the second requirement is a SQL query, so the easiest way we could do it, if you check, you see insert query, you do same thing, whatever they done it right here, you insert data the SQL, because it's a common to any place. Let me, because too much information right here, I was on a wrong place, I was on a PHP. Anyways, You see, pick one of this one, we do same thing. You pick, let's say I pick that one, you will understand. If you specify this order, then you need to put it on this order. If you do not specify it right away, if you specify this order, then you will put it this order. Whatever data is right here, you will put it. Otherwise, if you do not specify it, insert it to your table, and whatever table it is, that would be directly connected. But let's copy both of that, and we will copy it right here. Go to your SQL, cause we want to add it to a book. This is my let me run that one. You will see there's only one, two, like a little bit information. I will copy all the field. Just come right here, you will replace it, whatever it is right here, ID, then paste. Let's take the one off, because that way exit. Let's go address, category, and available, if it's available or not, category, and this one is extra. And you put the information, whatever information you want. So because it's a book and this is a number, I will put it at one number. If you go back to your SQL, you could insert it and add this data if you want. If for some reason this one is messed up, copy and run it, and if you check, it's get inserted. For some reason give me the exception. Okay, let's see it again. Now we have a 22 gate, see. So we take same thing right here, copy it. This one work fine. So when we tested, our query is fine. So we take it to our what do you call it, to SQL. Just paste it right here. So those was information, but I wanna use similar. I wanna send data on a same variable, like kind of book ID. Let's copy and paste it right here. But before we paste it, we put colon and put this one, the name of the data, and same thing, colon, we replace it with colon plus, again serial number, colon plus, everything. So we will not hard coding anything, so that's why data would come from a, then we will fix it that way. Let's clean the extra, and if it's a variable or not, colon plus that. The reason we're using colon, because we will send the data from right here. Let's say I will say payload, we send a data. Let's use the function payload. The data would come as a payload. I will tell you about what is a payload. So when the data coming to our API on a HTTP connector, that would come as a payload. Whatever data we send it from right here, that would come like the post we take. Let's say we clone, let's clone it, and we say post, and we pick add book info. Once we send the data right here, this data would come as a payload. So that's why payload. But we will capture it right here. You see, in front of that one, we put a data transform. That means we will do something right here. Then we will send it right here as a payload too. So let's click on that. We will come back over there. Let's check what is wrong with this one. Okay, and let's click on that. You see what is coming right here. This is a put only a book name and ID is coming. Oh, this is update. This is not insert. We will copy the one. Let's go to the post. We now go. Let's copy that one. That one. That's 3. No, this one. This one. I will take it. I'll leave that one alone. With that one. You could go to XML and copy paste. Okay, you know what, we will leave it. Let's go, let's, cause we will come, this is the last one. Post is the last one for okay. Okay, we just move it to the post because I want to insert the data. If I want to insert the data, so had to be like that. Right here the colon is not important. Leave it, clean it up. Okay, let's recheck. Everything is fine. Is matching book ID, book name, serial, category, and okay. Let's copy that one because we can come and check it out. What was the order? We come right here and let's double click on that. This is a property of the what do you call the post. We come because I wanna, because it's Java, use that one and keep it like that. What is the book ID? I want to take the book ID to a book ID. You see, drag and drop, or either you type it by yourself, no problem. You just type by yourself or drag and drop. The second is a book name. I want to send the book name. The third one is category, not category. The third one is serial number. We just check. You see, whatever you put, we will put also the order is important. And let's available and category to category, but we will fix it right now. The book is below that. Let's, book is below that, then is a serial number, because the order is, I feel like is important. Is a third one is a, and fourth one is a category. The last one is available. So it is like that. See, book name, ID, category, like that. You could save it. This one would come, but we will check on our database. We go back to our database and check what is required. What this is required number, that one is also required number. Check the database type. My point is, if you check right here, our data, the first one is integer, the 3 more is a character, and the fourth one is boolean. And let's go back, we apply same strategy, same data type right here. If we want to change that one, if this one come, then I want to change it as, when you put as, then we have a data type, they call them a number, and with a you see number, that make it as an integer. The book number would become as an integer, and this is another string, this is a boolean. Let's be boolean, so this would be a boolean, and category and serial number, all is good, I believe. The other is a book name, serial number, and category. Those is good. So you see, everything is fine. You could turn it if you want and check. Okay, we have 2 of them, and if we want to add more information, we will. So what we just did right here, this data would go to, just click to right here as a payload. As a payload, will automatically get assigned to value is whatever is right here. So you transit data, if you know about transit data, we just put a transit data, the data would be replaced back to that data, and that would go. So we put a colon. That's the way there's like the data we just transferred. You could do it right here too. The same thing you done it. You just copy this, copy right here. The last one is not that important. Let's check first column. Okay, you come right here. You could do not to create a transfer. You could do that one right here, but there's a better way. You could do it right here. The same result would be transferred right here. So that's why I'm write right here payload. This one you writing right here payload. Otherwise you just write everything like this way. You want to write it, it's fine. Remove that one, or you just want to have your own space, write everything and send it. They're gonna work same way. And this is because SQL I just say book, and right here I say book, and book I need to use the schema name with it. So otherwise we will take care of the, but let's keep that one. The job was complete. The job was the book info added successfully. Added. You could change it. That's why you see the one we created is fine, is mock. We could change it, and this one would work as a payload too. Okay, they will send it. This one is extra information. They put it, turn it as object. Is already JSON. And you clean that one. It's fine. You keep it. Otherwise, it's not. It is all up to you. Let's run it at the debug this time. You will see the one. If I have mistake, you will see it. So let's see it. Okay, now it's get the fly and start is the fly. So let's send a request. I want to send the book 77, book name, brain loop, and serial number. Let's pick this is the serial number and send it. Once the data would come, let me explain the data. Once that come, how it look, so you would know how much information is coming. You click right here. See first the locker, the one start a locker. I put it is the label is a request has been received. Just like echo it, like what happened. And the second is attribute. Attribute is a metadata. Anywhere is like that. They put your extra information about the information. Let's open it. You see, they give you like a query string where the data come, how is the data, what is the size, the schema, the request URL, your request path, all the information, the serial number, UID. They put a UID number, everything, and if they have a URL parameter, no version, like this is, if you wanna capture that one, you just say attribute dot with this name, attribute like dot header. You just go inside of header dot accept encoding. You will get this one. Like you just going with the dot attribute. You just write everything attribute dot header plus one of this content. If you want this content link, you will get this data. You will receive it. Like it work like a if you're familiar with XML with a dot, you just go with a dot. There's a attribute data. They're sending you attribute data. They're sending you correlation ID. That correlation ID, if you remember, we added, but this is like we added, but still is optional. I cannot add it. And the payload I just send it. If you open it, if you click right here, the good thing is right here also they give you a review. If you click right here, they give you review how much metadata they send it and what is it. If you want to manipulate it, you could do anything right here. And payload, same thing. You could go in and payload you receive is there. Payload, if you want to go to a book, You just say payload.book, you will get a book. Payload dot book name, you will go to a book name, same thing. And this is a root id, they assign a root id, and there's a var. We didn't create any var, that's why the size is 0. And just remember, if size is 0, there's no data. And I will show you how to create var. Var will save data on a memory, so make sure if you need it, use it, otherwise do not use it. That would be a flu level. Until like all the application is not get complete, the data would be stay on a var. When the flu level is complete, so then it would go away and clean up. But still is a memory. If you're using a cache memory, so the point is, even you clean it up, but they will be still there. Now we receive data right here. Because I had a breakpoint, it stopped for us. It would move on to the API gateway. The API gate will validate it. Where did it come from? Where to send it? What is like those information? They will route it based on that. It come on API gate. They're gonna get the information and see that come from the add book info attribute source. They will send it to a post right directly. Then right here, if you read it too below, there's a logger information. We printing logger information has been received and blah blah whatever. Then data, if you check right here, right now payload is like that. Let's say if I run this one, because I just brought some, I didn't brought the changes, but I fixed it out somehow. Let's look right here what's gonna happen on a payload. See, payload is 5, but it is not like the way it was before. This is 5. There is, if you go inside, see, they just link it like that. So link hash mapping tree, book id 1, blah blah, up to 5. That's why they give you a size 5. So there's a extra information too, they add it together, but see, they move it. And still there's if you check, they add this boundaries come from outside, the size is 1. But right now look on database, and what if we run it now if you check the payload, there's a none, it becomes 0. See, it become, once you run that one, the data would be manipulated, and you will lose the original data, whatever scam. If you want it, you need to save it on a var file, on a var variable. But since I brought some changes, we turn it to a different data. After that, we didn't save it, we lost the original one. Then this become the original one. Once this become original one, once they come to a database insert it, but we completely lost it. We don't have any information right now. But I will show you how to save it if you want. We will add it right here each time we save it. Even we could save it right here, so we could work all over anytime you want. If it's need to, you could do that. Otherwise, leave it alone as a database. And we insert it and gone. If you go now and run, you see we add 77 brain loops. So let's do the update 2 and another one too, so we will do it quicker. And also we have a different perspective. You want to get up from right here, you could click right here and pick whatever perspective you want. If you work with Java, you pick Java. Right now we were on debug perspective. We want to go back to our Mule design perspective, the default one. You click on open, or you click it right here, either way is fine. Now we want to work with a put, just drag and drop. I want to keep that one, and we look for update. You just type database, see what comes, or update. Put update and clean up that one. I want to again logger. Okay, I have it one, and it come right here. Okay, I don't know, is that where I come from? reason I was looking because there was an exception. I thought I deleted something. Okay, you click right here again. Let's copy from, we will bring some changes. So go right here, let's paste it. We insert, we could say update and set what you want to set. Like for some reason it stopped, so I just copy paste that one right here, and an update I still not, I didn't. Let's take this one out because update we using a set book to a book, and we will check it out. I hopefully this way is work. If not, there's another way to do so. And equal to and serial number, and category. Let's use it this way, it's easy. And available. Hopefully this way is working, you know. I say update my book, set this one ID to ID and book name to book name, serial number to serial number, which is coming from my, okay, let's copy this guy, serial to serial number, and what else, and a where cause where the book ID is equal to book ID. When is this one is available, same thing, then do that one. Otherwise, it's not a good idea to do it. So, and the same, we're gonna add whatever configuration we creating. You see how easy is that? Because we already created that one on the first one. It is available all over because they call them this one global element. So you got, is a global element, we just add it. And let's check the advanced. I didn't check where is that. There's a like query time, you see the transaction time and query timer unit by default. You see how long should be saying the size, you could even say the fee size and maximum row how many, the per minute type. You see how good information is advanced, and arrow mapping you could do that, and metadata again, and no, this is always common entry. So we fixed that one. Let's hopefully work that. Check it out. So let's change the information. I wanna change that one 553 to book and serial to 999 and category to sport, kitchen, anything, and send it. Case come, it come to our logger, we run it, and okay, get update, and we just send this one. Now you see the code 200 message, this job was complete successfully. So now we doing post and update. So you could update any information you want right now. You could do send it with the ID and with the information. What if something is missing? Let me try it with something missing with this. Let's check it out too, like the book get update or not. With, yeah, this is update. See book, and let's send it. We will, I'm sure they will give you the exception, but we will fix it, but not now. See the exception they gave us, we leave it alone, we will fix it. You see them bad requests because something is missing, it coming. So this request, because we're using a rammer, that's why they do automatically, but we will fix that one. The 400 bad request. If you check right here, you see 400 batch requests because data is missing, but we will fix it. So I see you on the next video.